Hey everyone, today we got Gryphon, or Gryphon, I don't know how to pronounce that, a tank which one you can get from a symbol shop. So this tank is pretty good in the cooldown and you could get it, or maybe you will get it in the future for 1 million free experience or whatever else. Quite expensive to be fair for a tier 10, but overall, look the bright side, you can get the number. Anyway, Gryphon is really a kind of well-rounded tank, but in the same time, as a heavy, you can't rely on his armors. But the gun, in my opinion, is really good. Although I said multiple times that the E5 is just better version, in my opinion. But once again, the gun is pretty good. You will see in those replays how the gun behaves. Obviously, some penetrations will be just Pepega, just because of standard rounds. But the tank is pretty solid, in my opinion. Is it worth it? 1 million free experience or whatever else? No. As you can see, these armors are pretty... yeah. Not great. I mean, but look, the gun works well. You can set on fire people, but in a cooldown and so on, it will be pretty good. Against C100, the heat rounds, for example, you're gonna be flat green, which is funny or not. And I had multiple times a stroke position, and I was just sitting in a cooldown, and I was like, yo, no one gonna pen me. And then you're getting penetrated straight in the forehead or in the neck. And that is a little bit frustrating, considering you're heavy. But you got a great gun. So you need to rely on the gun, most likely. And this baby got 263 standard round penetration with a solid 1000 shell velocity and 420 alpha. That's, you know, that's pretty good. And premium rounds are APCR rounds with 300, almost 20, which is good. And high explosion, 60mm with 530 alpha. Every 7 seconds... that's pretty, you know, imagine now if you can work your high explosions every 7 seconds, imagine how fast you're gonna get DPM. And with this setup, which one I had, I got 3.7, almost 3.8 damage per minute. There was 6.7 second reload time. So, yeah, imagine if you catch someone in the open, like Grilly or something, and those high explosions shred that tank really quickly. With the perk, obviously, I got a better alpha, blah, blah, blah. So 420, I think so. That's pretty solid gun, in my opinion. And you can clearly see from the long range or close range, it doesn't matter. It works pretty well. And for this tank, I was using verticals, turbo, and HP. Usually, I don't use this kind of setup for the heavies. For example, turbo, I don't use for... But... I mean, I accelerated a little bit and it's pretty solid, honestly. Mobility is pretty good. Well, the only issue in this tank, I think so, it's armors, which one you can't rely, which is could be sometimes frustrating. And once again, for this kind of price, yeah, I mean, you have to be whale. That was our first battle, and we got a first class with a high caliber, 6.2 thousand damage, and that was really quick. I didn't feel like it was too difficult. This map is really good for us. And then next one we got an open map where you need your, once again, gun handling and mobility. And for open maps I had vents. Vents, turbo, and that goes up to 48 kilometers per hour. That's pretty good for a heavy tank. Well, solid, not too shabby, let's say like that. So, yeah, I don't know. But still, I would rather play E5, honestly. I'd rather play E5. That was a really long range shot, and obviously we missed. We could actually aim a little bit longer. Now we're getting greedy, and at least we took out FV from the game with the snapshot. And then Centurion. 2 shots, track, easy. I mean, the gun behaves. Another long range shot. Look. Pushed, easy. 466 alpha. Highlight the alpha. Alpha in this tank is really good. 420 when you high roll over 500, and you got like roughly 7 seconds reload. It's just a little bit crazy, right? But you need to watch out because your armors is not the one which one gonna stand for too long. And HP bar is not huge with this setup. I mean, without HP, we got a 2.1 thousand, 2,170 HP. That's not too much. It's okay, but not too much. Trust me, it's like a tank destroyer HP. But although the gun works, is it worth the 1 million free experience? No, in my opinion, no. I don't understand how this Gryphon can be in the same level as a DPV. DPV is just mind-blowing tank destroyer, which one you could get also for free experience, for example. And this game was only second class because we were snipers, 5.3 thousand plus 1.7. I mean, requirements for this tank is pretty high as well, apparently. And then we got the last game, which I want to show you, and obviously we're playing against tier 8s, we are top tiers, and we took the hill, and enemy, as you can see, rotating and running away, so that's really good for us. And I want to show you this game because, as I mentioned before, the gun is pretty solid, right? Look at this, bam, on the move. That, I think so, was a snapshot, right? Don't be greedy, always. Don't be greedy. This tank have quite enough of shells, and I think so when I pushed, I got spotted, and there is a light tank. There is in a classic position light tank. I got spotted, so definitely he must be there. In my opinion, he must be there. So always try to dig someone with a blind shot, and that was no splash. Two no splashes, 100%. And we're gonna try to do the third one, and third one reloads really fast. I mean, 7 seconds. And ABR is out from the game. I mean. And then I tried to do another blind shot. I got spotted. That means someone sitting over there as well. It could be over there, right? It could be somewhere else. So I'm not greedy. I'm gonna try to give to left and right and as much as possible blind shots. So if you got a situation like this, that enemy camping in red line, just go. Shoot to the left and right. And just don't count the shells, honestly. My allies pushing forward, they're getting shots, which means more likely I'm good to go for the next 5 seconds because they got the shots. So I should be alright by pushing. I'm pushing like a champ. Brosk missing the shot. I'm going to the quite a strong position, although we're getting yeah, really interesting position. He shoot the heat round, obviously we absorb by tracks. And why didn't I didn't shoot him? Because he's gonna die anyway. So, or I will get assistance, or I'm rather gonna shoot Broska. We snapped him. We gave him one blind shot as well. So that's why I didn't shoot Grilly. I mean, Broska Grilly got another some assistance from him, so that went really well. Once again, this tank have a really good ability to be in a hold down, and it works solid. Not great, but solid. I still would choose E5 rather than this one. This one is like a mix of E5 and a Yoch tank, in my humble opinion. It's like a concept mix, honestly. But 1 million credits, I mean 1 million free experience for, nah. Waste, honestly waste. In my opinion, obviously it's my opinion. But the tank can work. I had quite a good sessions with that tank, and at the same time I had a really difficult sessions. Sometimes the armors didn't work at all, and I blocked barely 0. Yeah, I know, funny or not, but I'm heavy, I know. But sometimes these armors are totally 0 working, and like this one last shot, I did not penetrate Scorpion. We got 3.8 thousand visible damage, 2.6 thousand assistance. After the game, we got 5.2 thousand damage. So we did a roughly 1.4 thousand blind shots, which is great. And obviously we did 3 marks on this tank. It took quite a lot of 207 games, but yeah, we got it. All good, 65% win rate with barely 4,000 damage per game and 900 assistance. That's more than enough to get 3 marks. It was rough, but we done it, so that's the most important thing. We got 3 marks on Gryphon. Once again, I would not take this tank. I would not spend the free experience or all your resources to get it. Although, if you're a collector, go for it. But as a heavy, he's not heavy. He's like a heavium. Medium, heavium, like, you know. But the gun is great. You're not going to regret about the gun, trust me. Anyway, I hope you like it and subscribe it. See you soon. GodPack is out for today, and bye-bye.